Good day, role players. You're listening to the game of DayZRP, the official RP news network, funded exclusively of RP. And oh boy, do we have some juice today, motherfucker. What's up? We got Falk is back since last time. We got the group owner himself. We got Apollo.
Hi.
And we got the best role player the RP Boys has ever had, SassyRP, and we have Blake.
Kill yourself.
And Blake also from the Saints. How you doing, boys?
I want to
Great,
fucking
man.
die.
I'm all good. Great day to be alive.
Yeah.
How are you, Nazi?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm not dying of corona. It's actually
Not
not
yet.
not that many victims in my state yet, surprisingly. So.
80 people are dead here. It's lit.
Oh, nice. Rip.
Yeah.
We'll be 80 more when I walk into school.
So anyway, since last time, we have lost a legend amongst us. Have lost Puncture. I think you all know Puncture very well.
Yeah, he's
Oh
black.
shit. It's sad, bro.
He KO'd Phoenix and yeah, I don't think he expected 30 points for that, but yeah, that's what happened.
He got 30 points for that one.
I mean, you shouldn't have gotten banned for that though. It was justified kill. I'm just
Well, I
saying.
mean, yeah,
it wasn't
maybe.
justified kill.
It made roleplay sense.
But I think he's done this like 5 times before, where he just like randomly KOs to someone and.
Yeah, but the thing with Phoenix was because she sniped him like the way back. And
yeah.
where was it? Because
Yeah,
fucking
she
Puncture
executed
killed
him.
all of our boys. He shot Nick in a car and shit, and then Phoenix sniped him.
He shot who? Oh, Nick. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and me and Bobby, I think. And then Phoenix sniped him. And 3
Oh,
months
damn.
later, here we are. Yeah.
Oh damn. Well, we are.
An
living-
eye for an eye.
We are living in the Me Too generation, so you know how it goes with
Yeah.
male
Safe
versus female and
space.
stuff like that. But and then we have I'm Nova again, actually. I think he got burned the second episode of this, and we're now on the 6th or some shit.
What did he do? Do we know?
Did he get roleplay? Roleplay it was, yes. He got roleplay. Yeah, that's
Who the fuck
Oh,
is it?
Rip him. Yeah.
who's I'm Nova.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't know
I think he's the leader of the I'm gang. You know what I mean?
The who?
He's in Wolfpack. He's like DJ Chance. That
Right,
guy.
yeah, that's enough of that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think
Oh,
that
okay.
already.
Well, anyway, we have, like I said before, we have some juice. This episode
Yes.
is very juicy. We have, I don't know, do we want to start off small? We'll start off small. We see.
Yeah, let's start off with
Bro, I'm gonna be ranting soon.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't.
So we saw that
Just start.
Riz got bad RP for OOC comments. Now, do you think this makes sense, Apollo?
Bro, leave my boy Riz alone, bro. He's a nice guy.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
Riz.
but I'm defending him, obviously.
Wait,
So he
he
got
got
bad
banned for
RP.
5 days. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh well, Sassy then. Do you
Well,
know?
what did he say?
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, well, yeah, basically he was just like being held up by who was being held up. I don't care. Fucking
Eagle, a couple other guys.
Oh yeah, 5 or 3, yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
because of his OOC comments during the whole.
Oh yeah, I
got
saw
bad
that.
RP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that too.
And
Oh,
like,
what the fuck did they say?
no, it was like,
Oh.
oh, this is so boring. Like, oh, chat spam, Resident Sleeper, you know, shit like that. It's
Well,
not
I mean,
really
there's
bad
a
RP.
reason why
Is
that
it?
shit
He
happened.
didn't value his life, guys.
No,
Well,
that's not what's going on.
Oh, okay.
It's the stupidity that's the fucking server right now. With the
That's what-
like the entire mentality of the second you get initiated, there's people who are gonna go like, oh, this is
Yeah.
happening so fucking often that it's the same shit over and over.
It doesn't
So
even
just
happen
people,
often, bro. Like people are just crybabies.
Yeah, people are just
Honestly.
fucking at the end of the day.
I mean-
They're just fucking
Alright, that's another bleep word. Alright, let's get it.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
there's a
but-
bunch of shit that just keeps going on where they'll get initiated on and then they'll lose all hopes of fucking wanting to RP.
Oh, that's
which
true,
leads
yes.
to shit like RP on both sides. You know, hostage RP is just one big part of roleplay. It's not always gonna be sitting around talking about your day. There's always gonna
Yeah.
be hostilities and all that shit. But
I mean, what are they gonna talk about? How many zombies they killed?
I mean, I don't fucking know, man. It's just
I mean,
so
they're
fucking-
making
yeah,
made up
yeah.
bull-
I mean, there, like, you know,
Bullshit.
there's marriages going on. There's like a whole fucking family tree that this Kirby, like, God motherfucker made on his like.
Yeah, what's
thing.
all that
And I was
about?
like, bro, and I don't know
Text
why,
message.
but like Phoenix wasn't together with Aaron for some reason. It was weird as fuck. It was like,
What?
so I don't think it was complete, but it was
Yeah.
like.
Speaking of
Faye-
Aaron, you need to
And
get
it was
him on
like
the podcast.
the weird thing was 2 women had like 3 children. I don't know how the fuck that works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got a
yeah,
daughter.
Well, you know the answer.
maybe adoption. Yeah, probably. Yeah. But it's not genetic in it, so. But anyway, I think that's.
I don't know. There's a
finished.
few things. There's a few things about fucking RP that I want to bring up. I don't know if you want to bring them up right now.
I mean,
but,
just bringing
yeah,
up with
sure,
the
go for
fucking sleep. I mean, yeah, okay.
I'll allow
Fuck,
it.
I want
go
to talk
on,
about
Apollo.
the rules right now, bro. The rules are fucking pretty doo-doo. The rules are all up for interpretation. The rules used to be way better in the past, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of staff members don't even know the rules when you go to them to ask them about it because they keep changing, or every other day some big man named Rolly decides to post something on the forums and that becomes a permanent rule just as he pleases.
Even though he says that that's not like a thing, but you know,
Yeah.
they just use that.
They use that as basis, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't upset.
But then it's
big
weird,
man
like,
Rolly.
because when you use his statements in defense, they,
Mhm.
you know, they say like, oh, just because Rolly said
doesn't
it
work.
doesn't mean, yeah. It's
You
it's
boys
really weird.
should watch out. There's no free speech on DayZRP, so
Yeah, so
Well,
the
it is a
fucking
private
and
company.
honestly, I
It
mean,
is a
it's
private
like
company after all.
we'll get to this soon, but also with the whole Saints shit, I mean, I feel like I'm afraid of even going outside.
The whole Saints thing. Like,
I mean-
what
I
happened?
mean,
what
you
actually
just leave.
happened at the start?
What
at the start?
happened?
I mean, are we there yet? Are we
No,
gonna
I
talk
mean,
about
we
this?
it doesn't
I mean,
matter. We can just we don't have like a.
I just
set-
want to follow the order, you know.
Alright, do you want to give the Sassy's point of view of this?
Yeah, sure.
What have we
Yeah,
got
sure.
for
From,
you?
like, what, it's from the start.
Okay,
So I
let's-
don't have a clue what happened.
Right, so pretty much, I'm chilling there, you know, the return of the notorious Sassy Sullivan. You know
Yeah.
how it be.
Yeah, Chad.
Great role,
Chad,
but
exactly. The best role player ever to progress at DayZRP.
Ca-
and you got
Card
fucking-
of the year.
Yeah.
You've got fucking Lumen smash his head off his desk or something, making monkey noises and fucking shit.
Isn't that just his normal like speaking? or-
I don't know, man.
Yes.
He's pretty fucking autistic sometimes. But you know, he's fucking
I mean,
Yeah.
weren't
We
you there
love
for?
Lumen, by the way. So, 503 was they got 2.3 light. I guess you could say. Did you see that?
They did? No,
Yeah.
I didn't. Tell me.
So basically, because of a 2.3, because they
Mm-hmm.
followed this group called Umbra. I'm not sure what they do. It's like, is that a NATO group or no? That's Section 20. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
that's- we
so
can get onto
this
that
group, Umbra, was on Livonia, and they fled from Livonia to Chernars because 503,
Okay.
like clowned them, I guess. But then 503 took like CJ and like 5 other members, and they followed them to Cherno to like hunt them down for like I don't know roleplay or story or whatever, and they
Sure.
2.3 them for coming back.
For doing that?
Yeah, and because they apparently during a week they had a fight like 5 days of those 7 days. And Rolly said that was pretty much, you know, that's too much focus on PvP. So he revoked the offensive rights from 503, pretty much.
What?
So they all had to initiate, you know. So basically, having an improved group there's no point at that point because the only thing you get with an
Oh my
improved group
God.
is offensive
It's
rights.
the rights.
So,
So-
yeah,
so
so
how
they,
many
and they
hostile
archived the
groups
group
have
5
now?
hours later. So 503 is
Alright.
now.
They archived? Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
503 is now archived. Since,
So who's hostile now? Who do we have who's hostile? Groups? The new-
well,
NATO.
there's
What is hostile?
PMC, right? There's PMC.
Yeah,
that's-
well, yeah, you got
that's
us
it.
and you got
yeah, that's
NATO.
Sassy's PMC, and that's about it. Oxen's group.
Well, alright, so let me just give out a little
Which
opinion
also-
on 5 and 3. The
Yeah.
503 thing,
Yeah.
right? First of all,
Yeah, bleep, but I agree with him. I agree.
yeah, but fucking, like, just get good, man. I don't know what to fucking say, just fucking get good, forehead.
No, it's not even about getting
I mean-
good, dude. It's so stupid. The entire 2.3 rule wasn't
I'll
around in
get
the
onto that,
past.
don't you worry.
Yeah.
No. Let me go on this 2.3 stupid
Aye.
shit. Okay,
Aye.
this 2.3 rule came up. It's the dumbest thing. So if you're getting harassed by somebody in game, okay, to the point where you feel like you need to take it to a level where it's out of character and go report them and get them banned and get their group shut down, that just shows that you're just either salty or you just shit at roleplay in general, because what they're doing can be to push a storyline or whatever. You know, the 503 example. They
Yeah.
followed them to Chernars. That's pretty fucking cool. They got information.
I mean, yeah, I thought so too. I was like, okay.
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's good.
And it
RP.
was only 5 members,
Yeah.
so I mean, it's not like it was like a big fighting force. If you look at their group roster, it was the Churro
They
squad.
they had a lot of people,
Yeah.
and the fact that they only sent a few to go chase them,
Yeah.
maybe they initiated on them a couple times. Those being initiated on could have worked something out.
And I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
was
to,
about
like,
to
to be
say,
honest,
5
like,
people is not a
judging,
lot.
yeah, judging by history, like CJ has never been accused of being a PvPer to begin with.
Oh, fucking
So I mean, like
guarantee
at
you
this
that.
point, like I don't really think calling him a PvPer
I
would
mean,
even make any
hold up.
sense.
Doesn't he? Yeah, CG was the guy who bought Black, right? And on his profile, it says only PvP. So I'm like,
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
but obviously a PvPer doesn't put only PvP on his.
dirty PvPers, I swear to God.
Yeah,
fucking
but
must say
obviously a
something on this
video.
PvPer wouldn't put PvP on him. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay,
Would
but
he?
the whole
Like-
2.3 shit is just ridiculous. It's not working as intended. I don't care what no one says. I mean,
I
it's
agree.
just it's a blackmail thing. I mean, If you're not having
Really is,
fun,
yeah.
if you feel like someone's offended your safe space, just pull for 2.3. That's really what this is. And
I mean,
the
there's an
direct-
easy way to counter 2.3. It comes down to 2.4. I used it
The-
before.
you
Don't be a
can't
sore
count-
loser.
Okay, but
The
but
2.4 is the campfire role players 2.3. That's a good tip. Anybody else?
I might as well just go on a Roblox roleplay server where they don't have 2.3, dude.
Like back
Yeah.
in the day, when back 2016, 17, 15.
Yeah.
If when obviously groups attacked other groups, we always found a way to get around it. Make a deal.
That's what I mean.
Used to,
That's
right?
what I mean.
Yeah, so like now you don't see that at all. Like last coalition was like anarchy when all of us were in that, and before that there hasn't been one, and there hasn't been one since.
No, there was one before that. I remember when we were doing Jaysh. There
Oh,
was
yeah, sure.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Allah,
time,
Allah,
Jay
Allah.
Shalom. Yeah.
That was
That
a
was
good
a
time.
good time.
I'm happy that even though people tried pushing 2.3 on us on Jaysh, I
Yeah.
still countered the shit out of everything they said.
Yeah.
And then they pushed for a coalition in character, which is what I told them
Which
to
is
do.
cool. Yeah, that's what you're supposed
Which
to
is
do. yes.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is great. Which is how
Yeah.
to push a fucking storyline in RP.
Probably
Not
so,
go to them and report them because they're better than you at shooting you. Maybe
Yeah.
you're better than them at RPing. Fucking comply and take them. Roleplay.
Let's be
Who
honest. that
2.3 does, by the way? Who was
I'm
that?
still sad about the fact that they never did Ladies Night during Geishala, which is
Yeah, because they were
yeah,
scared, bro.
yeah, that's true. They did it
Yeah, we got
before,
forced that night, didn't we?
during the entirety of Geishala's span. They never did Ladies Night, and then as soon as Geishala arcade, 1 week later they did Ladies Night. So I think that would have been.
Do you remember Boys Night?
Yeah, oh, Boys Night.
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
wasn't
that
that
was
one Rolly
hilarious.
spawned in like a bunch
Yeah.
of like yeah.
That white name was playing that fucking Russian song over and over. Like, ow.
Wait, the fucking bandit
Yeah.
radio. Whatever.
Yeah, like a Rush Putin song or something.
Oh,
like
okay. Oh my god.
that.
Yeah.
You're just playing that over as
Oh my
Broly
God.
just spawning in shit. I took all that and put it all in the shop and sold it the next time.
Capitalist motherfucker. That's right.
Fuck that. I was fucking making bank off it.
And then J Mac KOS Rolly, right?
Yeah, he shot
Well,
the roof.
well,
Yeah. So
Let's talk about this real quick. How do you guys feel about the stupid current mentality that it's PvPers versus campfire RPers?
well, it's always been like that.
No
It's
comment.
always been like that.
It's
but
always
Nah,
been like that.
I don't
mean,
see
it's
any
always-
campfire RPers.
I mean, it's always been like that since 2018, as long as I remember. That's
But
when I
no,
was
no,
here.
I've got a fucking counteract, right? So fucking Apollo, were you there the other day with like me, Bobby, and shit went into Soup Kitchen and gave away all the fucking what's the fucking gay RP drug again?
Nirvana.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys
So
give
we
away the
went,
Nirvana?
yeah. So we went into
Hell
the
yeah.
Soup Kitchen, done that, and then fucking some little fucking comes up to us and is like fucking
Oh, yeah.
some fucking you still
Yeah.
fucking doing that? And that maybe me, I fucking abused her, and then they put a hit out of us on like with PMCs, and then we had a fight with that shit. But like
Yeah.
they sit and complain, right? It's like, oh my god, this fucking the Saints are getting fucking killed us all, but then they put a hit out of us and get clapped. Like what the fuck are they on about? They're fucking retarded.
Yeah, because the only people we were fighting were people talking shit, and then 5 hours later it's like, alright, Forced Archive, you guys are PvPers, fuck you.
Literally.
And then that was it,
It
because
is
the whole
so
thing
stupid.
with the campfire role players is a completely new definition, because all they do now is they sit at soup, they talk about how green the grass is and how blue the sky is,
Yeah.
and then when the Saints come around and we're like, hey yo, what's up, do you want some Nirvana, bro? And they're like, no, you're fuck off. Then obviously we're gonna initiate and do
Yeah.
some hostile roleplay, and then 3 hours later a forum post and Rolly is just giving us the yeet. It's
Yeah.
just, it's scary, bro.
Oh, like not even doing reports at this point. Just fucking yeet that
Yeah,
fucking
look-
group.
We had
No
good
reason.
feedback. We had great feedback
Yeah,
from
only
admin.
good
I
feedback.
mean, who was his staff? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
and Stacks as well. Yeah. Like the Lord Master team. So,
Campfire role players, they always want to be like the star of the whole fucking show. Like, but when there's actually time to do it, they can't do shit.
they want those Hollywood roles, you know what I mean?
They
not even
can't- they can't-
Campfire RP at this point, brother. It's they take the title of Campfire RP. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago, Campfire RPers had the best fucking RP, but they were shit at PvP. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's why they
Yeah.
sat around
Uh,
campfires in the woods.
You remember Chief and Marshall when they did
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That was fucking brilliant.
That's
They're
great.
good RPers. Those guys were
Yeah.
great. There's
You need
very-
both
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
bro. You need
yeah,
both
good
things.
Yeah,
title.
it's a balance. Yeah, exactly.
Cantina
Now-
Boys and all that. That was fucking brilliant.
Now there isn't. Now it's people taking the title of Campfire RPers who are just people who want to sit down and not, their RP isn't even good. Their RP is just them sitting down around a campfire talking about like a normal
Their
conversation about their day. Yeah, their backstory. Man. That doesn't push RP. That doesn't do anything. And then when another external force comes in to try to push RP with these people, they get upset. They shit themselves. They go to the forums. They start complaining to staff. Maybe the group has 1 or 2 idiots that decides to spaz out, but that's okay. That's okay. They shouldn't get archived over that.
Yeah, then those people should get the points, which Lumen did. Fair enough, he did get bad RP.
I mean,
so
yeah, okay,
I
but
don't really see.
that's Lumen.
Yeah, but I mean.
Well, yeah, exactly. But he was a member of the group, right? So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like, you
all got
can't just
fucking punished
archive
for it, like.
the group just because, like, you know, those two,
One member
you know,
did
like
something,
Lumen and
yes.
then another guy. I don't know who it was. It was like.
I was hearing a lot from, you know, I already knew that the group was going to be under a scope because it has the members that it does.
Obviously, yeah.
But the fact that they didn't even give us any feedback regarding the situation or regarding the group, the fact that Big Man Rolly just came in and he's like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut down this group and it's going to be denied for excessive hostility with little to no RP behind it.
Yeah. Like, closing the group is a very, very drastic measure.
Yes.
But, I mean,
I don't know, man.
it would be better to just, you know, actually get a 2.3, but I don't think anybody can really be asked to do a 2.3 at this point, because, like...
I mean, what wondered me was just the bad do you remember, Apollo, when we posted the group that there was a bunch of people bitching the second we posted it about everything from the lore, our backstory to the graphics? I mean, I mean, come on, man.
Alright, let's be honest. If
Who cares about the group's graphics, bro? It's about roleplay, not about graphics.
Yeah,
No,
that's true, bro. That's why when I had my group, I only use paint graphics. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I made a lot of
It's all
memes
about
in Paint.
roleplay, you know what I mean? Like, nobody give a fuck about graphics. It's just easy, bro.
Okay, there's also some drama that happened before the group formed up, which is one of the other
the
reasons
Saints?
that I think, before
Yeah,
the Saints came up, there was a bunch of drama with a few of our members leaving Wolfpack.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, I remember.
So there is all that bullshit, and then they came onto the group thread when we posted it, and they were posting and asking why I was pushing the Nirvana lore forward, which is something I've been wanting to do since my fucking Domi Kings days in it.
Oh, wow.
So they just kept on coming on the thread. They're like, why do you want to push Nirvana? Curious that we just got the Nirvana and all of that shit. And we're like, yeah, you're not the only group that's doing drugs.
Yeah, it's like every group, right? I mean, isn't that like
Basically.
kind of generic, as you say? But I mean, it is the server lore.
Huh?
So I mean, like that's the whole point. The Nirvana, that's the server lore. The
I mean, this whole
So-
community is
had-
generic now. So.
At one point,
I mean, at this point,
with
yeah,
the
you've already
Nirvana,
done everything. So like calling something
Yeah.
generic isn't really an insult at all. It's
we
just-
had everything.
Okay.
We had all the Nirvana on the server, or almost all of it. There's only a few spread out. We had
Oh,
the
okay.
biggest stash.
Oh, yeah.
So we weren't only getting it through initiating on people. Okay, we were actually fucking role playing with people, making meetups with different groups, leading
yeah.
up to roleplay to build.
We
relations
roleplay with the law masters, bro. I mean,
That is true.
I mean, yeah, that's
I
true.
wasn't
doesn't
there
get
for
more
that, but yeah,
roleplay like that. Yeah.
That's true. And if you liked it, then what's there against it? If the lore master, the person who the admin picked to write their fucking lore for their roleplay community, liked the roleplay that the group was providing, I don't know what more there is to it.
There
I'm
really
just,
isn't much to do, really.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm-
we can't
I'm
really
also
do much
pissed,
now,
man.
let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean,
it's all
if you get
fucking-
another group and post it, I mean, at
it's
this
gonna
point,
get denied. I'm
it's,
not.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'll post
Yeah.
it, boys. I've never posted like it before. Here we go.
yeah.
Just someone has to write
Role
I
down
guess
play
you
something.
just
assassin.
like, I guess you just circle through your whole like friends group until like one group doesn't get
exactly.
archived, you know. So
It's okay.
maybe that'll
it's
work
okay.
out.
The next group is gonna be the best RP that the server's
Definitely.
ever gonna see.
But what is the
Inshallah,
next
me
group?
too, boys. Incoming.
Inshallah,
What is the
too.
next group? The next
It'll
group
be
is just gonna be a
Allah
whole bunch of
Yesh.
no,
Yeah,
a
Allah.
whole bunch of old people running around. That's it. And we're only
I mean,
allowed to
I
be
still
old
think
characters.
my idea was good, where everybody plays a transgender. And you do all the transgender.
Hell yeah! I
And
can
like
do
so-
that.
everybody
can
plays
I-
as the female character model, but we all
And
sound the
that-
same.
I have some great stories about transgenders,
If
but I'm
anyone
not sure
initiates
this.
on me on the trans group, I'm fucking reporting for 2.3. They're
Yeah.
attacking my.
And also,
my
if
you don't
personality.
use
if you
my
misgender,
pronoun,
if you misgender us in
you're
game,
fucked.
it's 2.3.
Well, I mean, just.
That's what happened to. You remember that? You remember the one fucking that gives you and me a load of shit and reported for saying no
I re-
homosexual Shannara.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but he was the same who
Oh, it's so deep spam. I can't be honest.
who gave me shit for using the wrong pronoun in a video
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And I sat there for 10 minutes straight looking at my wall and I was thinking, is this really what I want to do with my life? getting told off by I'm honestly keep that shit in. I mean, I don't know if that's hate speech.
But
It's just facts. I mean, even
but-
Rolly, Rolly was actually he was the one who there was this big ass discussion about adding multiple genders. Do you guys remember?
oh yeah,
No,
there's
no,
only two
what?
genders.
Yeah,
There is
and
only two
Rolly came in and he was like, "There's only two genders. It's a fact." And I was like, "Yes, finally
Yes,
something."
finally, bang,
Wait,
bang. Red
Wait,
pill.
while we're on the topic of transgender people, shout out ARP.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yo, did
shout
she
out
get
ARP.
her? She get her operation?
Yep, she's got
This
a
podcast is gonna get me banned.
Nice.
Do you remember
He's gonna
he
get us all.
he got banned for taking piss out of a bunch of transgenders and
Oh,
roadies?
Rolly
and
got banned?
Hebe.
No way, no way.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
Hebe.
bro. Hebe. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got banned for taking piss about a lot of transgenders and roadies.
Yeah, he was taking a bit too much of a piss.
All right, it's been an honor, guys. See you.
What?
Fuck.
Alright, bro. Well, let's get back to DayZRP.
Yes.
So, the last subject I have was the group you're in now, Sass, the PMC. How's that doing?
Pretty good, man. I fucking clapped some NATO role players the other day.
Oh shit,
It
bro.
was
Did you
fun.
get hit with KOS for that, or?
I didn't actually. There was a big black man. I could just tell he was black from the way he was speaking.
Okay.
Nothing racist. He was like chewing his lips every other second. But
Yeah.
you know how it be. I mean, you know, we're just chilling there, me and some nice Swedish. Was he Swedish? Fuck, no, it was one of them shit countries.
What?
Uh,
Oxen?
no,
What do you mean?
no, it wasn't them. It was like some white names in our group.
Oh, okay. Well,
we
yeah,
went
do
up
you have a
to-
few Swedish people there?
Yeah, we went up to the NATO base, you know, we're chilling. I'm sitting talking to one. Then one fucking black guy starts mouthing off at me, so I'm like, alright, cool. Then, 20 minutes later, bring back all the boys,
Yeah.
stomp them, then that's what it'd be, man. Rest in peace,
How many-
Bobby.
how
But
many
they was
kills?
well, how did you even meet this fucking Section 20? 'Cause
Oh,
apparently
well-
you just walked up to them and initiated. Apparently, so I mean.
Well,
that's
I don't know.
not
I
what
wasn't there
happened,
for that fight, really.
right?
but
Oh, okay. Well, that's why
I
you
was
didn't get
in
KOS, I
comms.
guess.
Yeah, I was in comms, but
Oh, okay.
I guess like they said chat shit because like during that whole fight, they were sitting saying "suck these nuts" and that. And there was some Northern Irish guy
Oh,
that
okay.
was a
Northern
very
Irish,
big
okay. Yeah.
very big loyalist.
Yeah.
He was sitting shouting "fuck."
Yeah. He probably had a flute as well.
Yeah, he was actually singing that. Actually, I'm not even
Oh
joking.
shit! Wait, what? Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Yeah, he was actually singing it.
What the
uh,
fuck? Oh, you don't have a video of this?
I didn't know. Well,
Oh,
I started
fuck.
singing it first, and got him to start singing it. So,
What?
yeah, I started singing. I was like, when I was young, I had no sense. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't think that's not like a banned song, is it? Because I mean it's anti-terrorism, so I mean I don't know, like.
But I mean, it also is kind of terrorism, but who knows?
who's-
I'm-
what? Is it?
Debatable.
No, it's debatable. Depends where you're from.
Another thing that I want to bring up
It's like
was
saying
like,
fuck Al Qaeda. Like, you know what I mean? Well, I guess if you're from Pakistan, then that's like, oh shit.
But yeah, so I don't know what happened. I guess the boys
Right.
clapped all the fucking mouse sim players,
Yeah.
and then they got upset. Then, boom, big report up. 40 minutes after I joined.
Yeah. Funny thing
guess-
is, yeah, it really looks really funny on the
on
the report, and it's like, oh, here's a picture of the roster, just as Sassy, 43 minutes ago. It's like, oh, already fucking getting 2.3, bro. Fucking 43 minutes in this group. So you weren't even there for the
Yeah.
fight, obviously.
Nah, I
'cause-
wasn't even there
yeah,
for the
'cause
fight,
You
so
weren't
I-
even in the group at the point of the fight.
So
I
I
mean, I
guess like I don't know. I guess they fought them the day before, and then I don't know what happened. I guess someone survived, so they went and clapped them again.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Because I just kind of went in there and grabbed a bunch of guns and went out. So,
Damn.
look
yeah,
goofy.
it was just,
I mean, that's what you always
So-
do, though.
So do you think that would the PMC get like 2.3 in archives? You think?
Yes.
Yes.
I think in due time, every
Yes.
group is gonna get archived in 2.3.
Listen,
Because
but
if they,
you
don't
shoot-
fall, if they don't fall under the fucking scope that they're sitting down and pushing for the greatest roleplay that you can achieve in DayZRP.com, it's stupid because you're just gonna get archived if you do anything that's remotely aggressive, anything that hurts people's feelings, or if you say something the wrong way, you best believe you're gonna hear something from an admin or something like that. Like
Or that, or just
I mean,
a fucking huge ass white name who feels like he just joined the
Yeah.
community and knows everything.
it comes down to this, right? This community has become a safe space for so many people to the point where they have the control over admins and Rolly that if they get pissed and they leave, Rolly is stuck with the people he dislikes, the shit fucking PvPers that he keeps fucking banning. So he doesn't want that. He'd rather keep them happy and just fuck us over,
Yeah.
which is how I feel. I've tried contacting Rolly privately. I've tried contacting him publicly. He doesn't want to respond to me because I have a feeling the one encounter that led him to canceling the entire group was him overreacting. And I feel like Rolly doesn't want to admit that because he's not the type of guy to admit when he's wrong.
I mean, he's gonna watch the podcast, so just tell Rolly what you want to tell him in the DMs.
If Rolly watches this,
bro,
I sent him this. I
Bro.
sent him this. I'll tell you what I told him. I was like, hey, so you archiving our group came out of nowhere. I haven't been on to see what the group members have been doing. I spoke to Rover for a good hour and a half in the help desk trying to see different ways to progress roleplay rather than getting the same shitty ass cycle where people will get initiated on. They're fed up with being initiated on, so they're not going to put in their RP. And then that fucks up with our hostile RP because RP is a two-way street. So I was trying to talk to him on to like better ways to fix this. And he told me, he's like, why don't you, instead of like pushing for just IC, go talk to him, OOCD, try to let them know that what you want to do, what you want to progress. At this point, I was so fucking fed up with people trying to archive my group, people coming at us sideways, that I was like, you know what? I want to try this out. I want to try pushing for RP because I only get a few hours a day to play, and I really can't be fucked running around every fucking 5 minutes. So if I get something somewhat built up for RP, I'll do it. So I went and I messaged Riz because he's the main person that our group was kind of having hostilities with at the time because of the Nirvana. Because they had all of it and we took it from them because our group members left their group. And then I told him, I was like, hey, so I know we've had some hostilities. I was wondering if we can proceed in a manner where everyone can find it enjoyable. With everything happening, I only want to like build RP between the groups and push for a storyline. Because what it feels like right now is a stagnant storyline where people come in, initiate, some of you comply, some of you don't comply. Those who comply give half-assed RP and it leads to nowhere. So I waited for him to respond and he agreed. We talked about it for a little bit, OOCD, and I followed what Rover was telling me to fucking push for a better RP. And then I sent Rolly the screenshots of me and Riz's conversations, and then he just left me on red. Like, it's whatever. Rolly doesn't care. I don't care.
Yeah, but it's like you say. I mean, roleplay is a two-way street, but right now it's just a fucking single dirt road, not leading anywhere. That's what this is.
I think that this ties into it. So
No
it
hate,
was
by
kind
the
of weird when 5 with 3 got 2.3'd.
I agree.
Rolly posted on the thread that the admin team was against this decision, but I have decided to overrule their decision and go ahead with the 2.3.
Really?
Yes, he posted that. That was publicly as well. There's no backroom, private shit. He posted on the thread that the admin team didn't want to accept this. They wanted to deny this 2.3, but I instead decided to, accept it because. And then he lists the reasons, that they attacked 5 days out of 7, that they followed them from Livonia, which is PvP focused.
How's that PvP focused?
I guess, yeah, I don't know,
Where does he see that as PvP?
I mean, should they have stayed in Chernarus with the other 16 people playing constantly?
No, they switched and then they followed them to progress their RP. I can fucking see that just as clear as day. I don't understand where he's coming with that. Like they followed them just to PvP.
I guess it's because the Umbra people didn't lay it out that way. I guess.
Let's be honest.
That maybe they were like, oh, they're following us. We can't roleplay. We can't play on the server unless we. And that's why.
You can roleplay.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's
when
the
somebody
whole point,
initiates on you, that's so much more RP because you're not just sitting there fucking twisting your dicks, doing nothing.
Dude, that was something I wanted to say real quick because you said earlier, Apollo, that pushing for roleplay, right? If you came into Soup Kitchen and decided to push a storyline without being hostile, what the fuck would you do? Would you go up to a guy and be like, hey man, I lost my cowboy hat in the woods, would you help me come find it please? Like, how the fuck do you do that without being hostile?
I mean, really, yeah.
Okay, supposedly what Rolly is saying is that he doesn't want hostile groups that are going to come in, initiate on the biggest group or the weakest group and just have constant hostilities with them. Whereas he has no fucking clue as to what was going on with our group, with the Saints. Okay, when I say our group, I'm talking about the group that just got fucking yoinked.
I mean, it's Rolly's not playing, right?
Rolly's a fucking... Oh, man.
Yeah, but he's not playing on the server, right? He doesn't
play.
Yeah, so how do you... You can't get the bigger picture of what's actually happening. You can only base it on what white names are telling you or reporting
his
you.
Admin team or his staff team is the people who should be doing that for him. He's an owner. He doesn't play. Whatever. He's in it for the money. He sees his business.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, I don't care. I understand Rolly's been doing this for years. Rolly doesn't play. Rolly doesn't care as how much he used to care back in the Arma 2 days. Because back then it was small and it wasn't making
Let's
him
be
a
honest though,
steady
boys,
income.
right?
Oh,
Fucking,
well, I wasn't it
that's
bigger in Arma
2.3
2?
shit is fucking AIDS,
The
yeah, no,
game-
but
2.3 is very AIDS, yes.
yeah, but alright, but fucking all these fucking role players, they just stop being like, oh, we get shot on twice time, fucking 2.3 these retards. Like,
Well, it all
fucking
started
d-
with that was the house, right? That was almost a year
Yeah.
ago, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, no, dead ass.
The house
though,
were
right?
the first
Fucking-
group to be 2.3.
No,
I
dead ass,
think
like,
there should be-
all these people need to do is just fucking message like the owner of the fucking group and tell him to fucking calm down. Literally. And if
That's
I just,
yeah, I agree.
literally
I've
just
been
fucking use words.
Jay Shalom.
I know these fucking people that sit in a camp for RP are but it's the fucking internet, just fucking use the keyboard. It's fucking not hard.
No, back when we were in Jishala, I had several different groups coming at us, DMing us, going like, if you don't stop this, we're gonna push for a 2.3 and we're gonna get you banned, which is the most blackmail shit I've ever seen.
Isn't that black? Well, like.
That is
Oh yeah,
that
because
is
they're saying
definition
they're
of
saying it in
blackmail.
yeah. So
Stop it, or we're gonna 2.3 you. So
Stop.
it's like stop or 2.3.
Stop.
Which I made a fucking big ass post about it. I was like, there's groups blackmailing us into trying to stop the way we're RPing with them and all that shit. I just got swept under the rug. It always tends to
'cause
happen.
I mean, like
I think
when people say that, oh, 2.3 is a threat. Oh, just screenshot it and send it to staff. But
they don't care. You think I didn't? I did.
yeah.
I did. They don't care. It's.
Well, that's good to know that they don't care. So, 'cause,
Yeah, I
th-
come
that,
down
that,
to
that has been
staff
said a
minds,
lot.
but-
That they say,
Yes.
oh, well, if there's blackmail with
Send it.
2.3, just
Yeah.
take a screenshot, bro, and send it to staff.
Alright,
I mean,
I reckon
but
we tell
apparently,
something
like
about it, right?
blackmail and like informing people that you're gonna 2.3 them isn't blackmail apparently. 'Cause-
No, but that's not that. They're saying either stop or we're going to
Oh,
blackmail.
okay,
you,
well,
which
yeah,
falls-
that's definition
And I
of
posted
blackmail.
about it, and people agreed with me that that's blackmail. And then they're like, "Why don't you send it to staff?" I was like, "I already did, but they didn't do jack shit because they don't care."
Alright, Apollo.
Yeah.
I reckon we do fucking round 2, right? Let's do fucking Jishla and Livonia. Let's see, because it's
I'm
fucking
not bringing
changed.
it back. I'm not bringing it back.
You're fucking
Bro,
bringing
it's
back-
just gonna
bringing
get
back-
fucking deleted, fam. The thread's
Yeah.
just gonna
Why
Why
get
don't we
deleted.
just do boys from the NSV2 then? Fuck me.
Nah, because right.
Why don't
Here's
everyone
fucking-
just do like all 3 different groups and like?
What's
sure.
the point of playing on a
Alright.
server that is always looking out for the smallest inconsistencies to get the entire group or people permed? Where,
Alright,
where it
I
has
mean,
people wait, where it has people running around doing the most trollish shit, and then they're still okay with it. They don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about their cat ear RP, where they'll lay down on the floor, take off all their clothes in the middle of fucking soup kitchen, just wear cat ears and roll around on the ground. That is great, phenomenal RP. But not when you take somebody hostage and make them fear for their life. That's scum of the earth! Horrible RP! That's where I stand right now.
Shit.
DayZRP's standard has... The RP standard has become so low that it's so shit that I can go play on a 5M public server and get better RP. That's where I stand right now. The rules need to be reworked. The groups need to be reworked. I think there should be group limits. I think there should be... so to avoid having huge ass groups that just shit on people, make group limits.
Bro,
So
give me
probably
admin and I'll purge this place to perfection, bro.
It's crazy, dude.
Actually, group limits could be a solution, I guess.
Group limits would be a
that's-
solution, but then people will find ways around it, or
They'll make alliances,
PKs.
etc.
Yeah, they'll make
But
alliances.
I mean, even then, I think it would still like. I mean, there's really no way you can like lessen this. can
No,
you?
there isn't.
Like,
There really isn't.
the only way to do like less than that is do the armor strat is like when you say, oh yeah, you can only patrol in fucking like groups of 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck. But even at that, you still get a way around that. Like, fucking, you get in a fight, somebody died, the other fucking 10 people run in and fucking start fighting.
And
Like-
then I also think hostilities lead up to nothing, the current state of the rules, because regardless of how many times you can take somebody hostage, they can be all nice to you when you have them hostage, so you can't execute them, you can't do anything with them to further RP. So you'll just basically have somebody hostage who's being all nice to you right then and there, asking for perms to push for any sort of RP, they'll say no, so you're left to let them go. Fucking 10-20 minutes later,
Yeah,
you
I mean-
hear that they're talking the most shit, and then you go back to them to confront them about it, and then they turn to your best friend again right then and there. So it leads down to no RP, and then once you do catch the person who's talking shit, you want to execute them, you can't. You can't do anything to progress the RP, you can't do shit. People will just sit there and smirk at you while they're fucking not giving you perms,
Yeah.
which is the stupidest shit, man. It's
A big,
people
a
don't
big
understand
part of
this
this is
RP,
base
yeah.
building, though. It's base building that really
I-
fucked this shit over. Because
So-
like,
I agree.
how many times have you guys been role playing with a wooden wall, You know,
I agree.
it's like,
Yes.
Oh yeah, well,
I
like
think
that.
Probably
Oh,
better
yeah, yeah.
off.
yeah, you can't
All
do shit.
bases and prefabs should be removed. It should be like how it was before. Any
Or
of this shit
only
was
wait,
probably-
or just
Legacy,
have
just
prefabs.
Just
No, I
tents.
want everything gone. Just
Oh, okay.
tents, barrels, shit like that, like how it used to
That-
be. You'd run into so many fucking like random people in the most random towns because maybe they've chosen to settle down there. Maybe this group is going through this town, and you run into them, and that leads to genuine, like, good roleplay that you did not expect. Instead of going to this fucking instead of going to soup kitchen nowadays, okay, you go to soup kitchen because that's where the RP is, that's where
Yeah.
the PvP is. You go there and you're gonna sit there, you're gonna be met with one of two things. You're gonna be met with a large group who's gonna come in and initiate, or you're gonna be met in with a large group of people sitting around the campfire fucking talking about their days, eating their stew, which is fine, which is their RP, that's how they want to RP
Yeah.
it. But when somebody comes in and tries to push something else against them, they get all types of mad, OOC and IC. So man, last time I was in soup kitchen and I got KOS. I didn't report, I didn't do anything. I just talked to the person and I was like, hey, that's stupid. Don't do that shit again. It was against the rules. That's it.
I think the evidence for this, I mean, they do have a lot of stuff going. I mean, like I said before, they have, you know, this whole, like, marriage tree, you know, the family tree and everything. I mean, they seem to have a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going, like, you know, on the roleplay basis.
Good for
So,
them.
maybe they don't host RP, maybe they, like, you know, maybe marriage RP, I don't know, like, is that something you want to try out at some point?
Yeah, man, definitely. As long as I can get my my Habibi Nazi come married.
What?
Just fucking come give me a kiss
What?
while we get married. Yeah.
Right. No
Yo,
flag
no,
podcast.
bro.
Yeah, okay, but anyway. And then
Yeah, I'll
end
do
the
the
recording.
outro.
I'll meet in Apollo's, but
Ready? Thanks for
Uh,
listening in to the game of DayZRP
No, but I'll do the
podcast.
intro.
yeah,
Or
no,
outro.
no, I will do it.
So
maybe-
keep all this in. Keep all this in, boy. Alright, so yeah, thanks for tuning in. Fuck. Shout out to VRP's dick. I'll be right. Just look up for you in this podcast. Shout out to the leader of NATO who made a forum post saying to remove sickness because it's like coronavirus.
That's facts.
No, because it's no, because it's invading on their safe space. Because it's like,
Yeah.
are you
Oh,
fucking kidding me?
we should have talked about that, bro.
we can't
Fucking
talk about
it's-
that, bro. It's not over yet, so
Alright,
Okay, yeah.
well, fucking.
I'll just have to
just
cut
skip
this
it.
like 2 minutes. of
We'll
you
do it like
Spanish.
this. This is gonna be real
So,
smooth.
no, so, yeah,
Hey,
so I'll, yeah.
Hey,
you say
Apollo
that, yeah.
friend.
Yeah, Blake.
Apollo, did you see the post about the coronavirus?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, with the sickness
Yeah,
in game,
Removing
which
the
was
coronavirus
offending some
sickness
people.
because DayZRP is a safe space for some.
Tell me,
and,
what
yeah.
the fuck happened, bro? How can that offend anyone that your character in a video game gets
No,
sick?
look. I agree with them removing the sickness. Why the fuck did you have to say it's a safe space? Like,
I
it's
mean, bro,
not a
it made
safe
me want to
space.
vote no. Bro, no, yes, I mean. It's like, almost, yeah, it made me want to keep the sickness, but I mean, I don't even play, bro, but I know how AIDS that sickness is.
I mean,
Alright.
just to be, was it because he didn't want the sickness because of the corona, or because it would offend people?
Yeah,
How
he
was
didn't
this
want to
even-
remove it because he's fucking AIDS. He didn't remove it because
okay, well, okay.
Alright, literally, if you
Fuck.
think corona is bad, fucking, I'll cough in your fucking throat, then you're gonna get something content push.
Bro, oh shit, bro. Oh fuck, bro, we got corona.
Fuck you all. I work in a grocery store, so I
Time
probably
to
have
stop
you probably
spreading the
have corona,
germs and
bro.
spread
Yeah,
your
what
legs.
state you in, Apollo?
California, baby.
What, you
Like,
fucked?
I'm gonna
Really?
die.
Yo, bro,
Okay.
LA?
Real close to LA, so
Oh, bro, you definitely fucked.
I am. I know. Whatever. I'll just fucking play DayZRP and fucking roleplay my safe space. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Well, I mean, if you do that, then yeah, there's no coronavirus in DayZRP. Oh wait, there is. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh,
I can't roleplay my cat ears.
Just make a bitch group, right? And let them make the campfire roleplayers think, oh, they're great, then fucking 2.3 them.
Wait, what?
Like, make a bitch group, right? Let these campfire roleplayers dick on you, then you 2.3 them.
Bro, that's gonna take like a year, bro. There is no way.
roleplay.
They're gonna attack me 5
If
days in a
anybody,
row.
bro, if anybody on the Saints roster posted a 2.3, it would be fucking deleted instantly, bro. Nobody's gonna take that
What
shit
the
seriously.
hell, man?
Absolutely nobody's gonna take that shit seriously. God damn, imagine.
Oh,
It's
I'm
scary world, bro. I missed DayZRP 2016.
I might have a
I don't
Yeah,
want
I
man.
agree.
Bro, that's when I signed.
2015,
That's when I
16 was
signed
the
up,
best
bro.
year.
20, bro, 16 gang, rise up.
Yeah.
Boys, I
16
might
gang.
have a sponsor for this podcast. Let me just message her and see if she wants
Aye.
me to show something out.
Oh shit,
So-
oh shit.
Yeah, we have a
Sponsor.
sponsor for this podcast. Peep out DayZRP.com. Make sure you give Roland all your
Time
money.
to meet
so
our
he buys a
sponsor,
new
Shadow
Volvo.
Legends.
Yo, it's actually, I never played Shadow Legends, have you?
You better not have.
It looks cool.
Fuck
It looks-
We have-
ads
Shut the
look
fuck
fire.
up. What are you, 12? Playing
My
mobile
ads
games,
look
bro?
Fire! What? How can
Yeah,
you
but
hate?
yikes, who plays
Dude, you're the kind of guy who's gonna download Mafia City because you saw those cancer ads with
I'm level
levels.
50 Mafia!
Bro, level 35 Mafia Crook, level 100 bows!
Oh man, this fucking... Alright, well...
Bro, we
Yeah,
got some
I'm
banter
still-
in this.
I'm
this
still
pod.
waiting on the
Yo,
Yo,
reply.
so, bro, fam, do you have the OnlyFans or no? What is this?
Well, see, I'm working on.
That's our sponsor, right?
Well, yeah, that is sponsored, but I'm just messaging her to see if she wants me to shout it out or not.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
So-
wait a bit.
You
Oh,
wanna
she
shout
said
out my
no.
porn?
Oh,
Oh, she
fuck's
said no.
sake.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
Shout out my Pornhub.
Wait, no, my SoundCloud. There we go, my SoundCloud.
Oh
What the
shit.
fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
Not fucking-
Shout out my Pornhub, I'm serious.
Bro, you ain't got a fucking porn.
Nazi, you're not in the Snapchat group chat.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I don't have Snapchat.
You should, and then you'll know that I'm a porn star.
Same.
Well, I mean, if you upload one video on Pornhub, are you a porn star then?
Paulo's mad
No,
fuck
no,
up
no,
here,
no.
though.
Yeah, okay, Blake. Okay, buddy.
I'm joking. Please don't report me.
Okay, I'm reporting him. He fucking hurt my feelings in my safe space.
Fuck. I'm
No,
sorry.
I have more than one video.
Anyway, very great juice on this episode today.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming on, boys.
One more thing.
Thanks
Keep
for
an eye on
having me.
Pornhub
Thank
for the
you,
Sassy
Nazi
and
friend.
Fake collaboration.
What you say, Sassy?
Keep an eye on Pornhub for the Sassy and Fake collaboration.
Alright.
I'll make,
I'll
I will
make
make sure to have a picture of
That's
Roland's
another thing
face.
to edit out.
No.